Everyone, it's Sarah here with my week 22 update following the ketogenic diet. I did film this on Sunday, but noticed how many times I said it was quite annoying even for me to watch, so I'm assuming it would have been really irritating for other people to watch as well. So I'm going to try and remake it without saying so much. And I just did it. So it is involuntary. I'm going to try my best, but please excuse if it's a little bit stop and start, because I'm trying to concentrate on not saying and stuff to fill in the spaces. So this week was reasonably good. If you saw my last week's video, you know I fasted up until Monday lunchtime last week, so that this week was kind of rebuilding what I'd lost during the fast, which is to be expected and totally welcome, that I'm not bothered by it. So that I went down, my lowest was 99.5 while I was fasting, and as of Sunday, which is my official weigh-in day, I was up to 101.9. So that's quite a bit. But today is Tuesday, and today that I'm even down to 100.5 or so, so that I think it's kind of on its way back down. Helping with that is that I haven't been able to taste anything for another week with my cold, so that's been kind of helping with appetite control this week, and I've been eating mainly just to fuel my body because I can't enjoy the food so much. So that I've been trying to just make my calories and get the nutrients that I need. So there's been a few smoothies full of hibiscus spinach and stuff, just trying to up my vitamins and minerals in case that helps with my cold. And it doesn't matter if it tastes awful, because I can't tell and that sort of thing. But one thing I did this week, which I haven't done in a while, was take my measurements, and they have gone down quite significantly, which is what I expected, because I wear a uniform to work, which is a tailored skirt to the floor, and that's really noticeable and starting to almost fall off around my waist and around my hips. It's definitely gotten a lot looser. And the other thing, so I've got it here, this is called a kia, and we wear them around the waist, or females do. The males wear a map called a tarvala around the waist, but the kia is sort of equivalent to a necktie in that it's a kind of symbolic of being formal, or putting your best on, so that people would wear kia to church and to work and those sorts of things. So that this is a really rigid kind of belt, and you can see, well, it's not rigid, but it's a fixed length kind of thing, and you can see that I think a week or two ago, my husband's family friend stopped by and insisted on sewing. So I don't know if you can see that try and make it, there's single lengths and then this bit's doubled over. So she had to fold and double up two of these dangly bits, because it was just, I was overlapping quite significantly when I tied it around my waist, because otherwise it was too big. And then since she fixed that, I now have to overlap it even further when I tie it up, so that it just ties up sort of like with the two strings, but I have to sort of overlap it a little bit to get it to stay around my waist. So that was an indicator that my waist was definitely shrinking. And the measurements, so the last time I did my measurements, I was 105.2 kilos, and I think that the measurements have come down disproportionate to how much the weight has, so that although it's come down about 4 kilos or a little bit less, my waist measurements come down by 5.5 centimeters, which I think is quite big, and my hips have come down by 4 centimeters as well. So on altogether, down 20.5 centimeters since the last time I took measurements, which is 8.1 inches. So I think that's pretty massive, and I think that's just an indicator, and confirms what I felt, that my body's changing, even though the measurements or the scale might not be changing as significantly. The actual composition of my body's changing a bit, and looking quite different. So that's exciting. So my total weight loss up until that official Sunday was 224 pounds, or 17.7 kilos. Um, yeah, so I think that that's pretty good. And yeah, definitely the graph's gone steeply downwards, as you can see there. So I'm feeling really excited about that, and certainly excited about hitting that 100 kilo mark officially, hopefully this week or next week. So that will be really cool, I think. I also did a bit of a photo comparison since the last time I did it was week 7, and now up to week 22. Um, you don't see huge difference in me. I think I'm losing weight quite evenly across things, but certainly everything's just a little bit finer, or so that I think my shape looks largely the same, but it's, if you measured it, it'd just be a bit smaller, and that sort of stuff. And I think certainly the t-shirt that I was using is looking a little bit looser, and certainly wearing it, you can feel that it's a little bit less sort of constricting and almost getting a bit baggy and that sort of thing, especially across the my chest and that sort of thing. It feels a lot more roomy and that kind of stuff. So I'll include that as well. I did try and include some video of us going to the beach on Sunday, this beautiful beach, but I still just can't get my iPhone to communicate with my laptop and get that footage across to be able to include it. But I'll keep working on it, and yeah, maybe even do some other things to try and improve my production value, because I know that it's pretty basic what I can produce here, and I don't have fancy equipment or fancy backdrops or anything like that, but I don't know, I might give it some thought and see what I can do. And I also haven't done the hollandaise sauce video that I was planning to do, just because I can't taste anything and I don't want to waste hollandaise sauce and see it all beautifully there on the plate and know that I can't taste it. So I'm going to wait for my taste buds to come back so I can enjoy it when I do make it, because it is delicious, and will certainly become part of your repertoire if you learn how to do it in this foolproof way. Even though it seems really fancy, it's really easy. So yeah, I think a pretty good week. I hope you can see some difference in the comparison photos, and I hope you have a great week. Okay, thanks, bye.